learning Hachzeik Chovos Halevavos, a second to last day as we wrap up this incredible sefer. We're holding on page 272 in the art school Chovos Halevavos, and the Rabbeinu Bachaya is going to now paint us different levels of bitachon. Just as we have learned previously that which detracts from bitachon, one of the greatest detractors is the lack of realization of how great and grand that Kadosh Baruch Hu is. And furthermore, by looking with a very narrow vision at that which is in front of us and not zooming out to the grand picture, says the Chovos Halevavos uklalo shel davar binin habitachon. You know what a general rule is? Ki yisrain habitachon me'aboitchem elikim. Among those who trust in Hashem, some have more bitachon. Kivi yisrain idiyasan aisai. The more that they're aware of Hashem's presence. Ve'emunasam, and their emunah b'haganasai aleim. And the more they trust and they have a firm conviction that Hashem is going to protect them. And the more they understand that Hashem pays attention to His people. So the more that we can put into our minds that Hashem is watching, Hashem is guiding, Hashem is right there, is the more that we'll be able to have bitachon in Him. So says the Chovos Halevavos, we're now going to conclude this sefer with 10 levels. 10 levels is going to be in our perception of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, where, of course, the greatest and the grander of a perception, the more of a bitachon one will have. So says the Chovos Halevavos, number one, a child in the earlier stages of its life, a little infant, what does he have bitachon in? Such a child, he has bitachon in his mother, in the fact that he'll be able to nurse from his mother. As the pasuk says that he has bitachon in his mother. He's mavtiach on the breast of his mother that he'll be able to have all his food. The child is on the lowest level of bitachon, as this child doesn't understand that Hashem created everything and Hashem is the one that gives the ability to the mother to have milk, and he just has a very simplistic view of the world from the infant's angle, believing and trusting in his mother he'll have what to eat. Number two, as our perception improves, as we grow, he expands his bitachon on his entire mother. He understands that it's not just the fact that he can nurse from his mother, but rather the mother is a person at large, and he believes and trusts in his mother. The more as he sees, the more that his mother is dedicated to him, that he swears and he makes a shvuah like a nursing infant. So too. So what do we see? We see that it expands. It starts at a very narrow vision. It gets a little bit bigger. He trusts in his mother. And number three, he gets a little bit of a larger perception. And he understands that his mother's ability to take care really comes from the father, because the father is the one that gives the money. So now he doesn't just trust in his mother, it gets a little bit bigger. He trusts in the father as well. Number four, when his body gets a little bit stronger, this kid, so that it's feasible to him that he has his own way of making a money. He starts to realize, wait, I could also get some cash, bimlacha, with work, or a business, and like that. So what does he now trust? Now he trusts on his own kayach, on his own schemes, because he says, now I could be the one to provide. Because he doesn't understand that anything has to do with Hashem. So it went from the fact that the child understands and has bitachon in his mother's milk, to the mother at large, to the father who's supporting to the mother, to himself, as he as well could get money. Now continues the Chovos Halevavos. He interjects with the story. There was said about a certain chassid, who had a neighbor who was an expert sefer, and he would get support from his safras. One day, a chassid met him and said to him, how's everything? Amar Lai, Betov, it's amazing, Ba'oid Yadi Shlema. Says the sefer, everything is gavaldik. as long as my hand is complete. And what was his bitachon, this person? On his hand. His bitachon was, as long as I have my right hand, I'm an expert scribe, an expert sefer, I'm going to have parnasa. That night, his hand was chopped off in an accident. He never was able to write anything more. And this was a punishment. Because this person, did he have bitachon? No, he had bitachon on his hand. That's an illustration how this fourth level is a very low level. As this kid starts to understand he can make money and he trusts in himself. Number 5, the person starts working, he realizes that he has a boss. So now there's another person he's reliant upon. He now has bitachon on that person. And he puts his mind at ease on him. And number 6, now he gets a little bit older. His perception grows a little bit. The lens widens a little bit. He starts to realize that people aren't really as good as they always are. And he starts to understand that, wait, the person himself is not the end goal. He has to rely on Hashem. He starts to have bitachon on Hashem. And what does he rely on Hashem? Things he can't get. Whatever he's not able to do on his own, that he has bitachon on Hashem. Areas that he needs Hashem. At this age, he starts to realize to have bitachon. You read this like as he realizes he's a farmer, he has a job, he believes in his own kayak, he believes in his boss, but wait, where does the rain come from? So for that, he has bitachon Hashem. Traveling by sea and water, protection coming from the floods, and the outbreak of plagues amongst the people. So on the areas in which he has no control, then he has bitachon on those areas in Hashem. In the time of distress, they'll rely on Hashem. This is the 6th level, which we're going to stop over here. And as we're seeing, he's slowly widening and slowly now starting to gain a bitachon, which will ultimately be widened as we'll continue learning higher and higher levels in Mirza Hashem.